EA makes it easy to generate CIM RDF and XML schema artifacts from a CIM profile. In the EA project browser, make sure the CIM profile package is highlighted. Select the Add-ins, CIM EA, Generate Artifacts menu option. The Generate Artifacts window opens. To select or deselect an artifact type to generate, click the checkbox next to the artifact type. With Global selected, CIM EA will create all three artifact types. In the Global Options area, enter the folder, namespace, and prefix. The folder is the output folder for the generated artifact. The namespace is a URI used to distinguish the content of the generated artifact, and the prefix is an abbreviated form of the namespace URI that binds elements to the namespace. These fields apply to each artifact type that you generate. You can also modify options for each artifact type selected. The CIM RDF artifacts generated in CIM EA implement the IEC Part 501 RDF schema and follow the Part 501 document guidelines. In the CIM RDF options area, enter a file name for the CIM RDF artifact to be generated in the file name field. If you want to exclude association ends that are non-navigable, select the Use Navigability Settings checkbox. The CIM XML schema artifacts generated in CIM EA follow the draft IEC 62361-100 document naming and design rules. Anything marked is root in the profile will appear in the envelope according to the naming and design rules document. In the CIM XSD options area, enter a file name, an envelope name, and a model location specific to the CIM XML schema artifact. The envelope name is the name of the top-level element and type in the resulting schema. The model location is a global URI from which a tool or user can retrieve the profile. You can also implement Working Group 19 suggestions to the draft IEC 62361-100 document by selecting the Use WG19 Recommendations checkbox. If you want to exclude non-navigable association ends, select the Use Navigability Settings checkbox. CIM EA uses the native Enterprise Architect schema generation capabilities to generate W3C XML schema artifacts. In the EA XSD options area, enter a file name for the EA schema artifact to be generated in the file name field. When the Create Global Elements for All Complex Types checkbox is selected, CIM EA generates a global element for each global class stereotyped XSD complex type, following the Garden of Eden style. To generate the selected artifact types with the options you entered, click Generate. When the artifacts are ready to view, you can open a specific artifact using the View button's drop-down menu, or you can open all of them by clicking the View button. And here we have the CIM schema, the RDF, and the EA schema. When you are finished, click Close to exit the Generate Artifacts window. And that's how you generate artifacts with CIM EA.